Hello guys, Phoenix61 here with some Legends, update, opinions, whatever you want to call it. We are going to talk about the new thing that just started today, this week, whatever you want to call it, that is called the Crafting Station. But before we get into that, it looks like there are victory bonuses for this week for some of your higher tier ships. So if you don't know, you can actually filter by this right in the special row. This one here that I am highlighting, right? And so these are, it looks like depending on the tier of the ship, the reward is different. I think for legendaries, so I'm just gonna pick Japanese. I'm just gonna pick one country, right, and scroll through these. But you can see up towards the top left, you normally get your 1.5 ship XP for the day. Looks like for probably just this week would be my guess. You're getting an additional bonus that's donated by the little blue symbol there, right? So once you get a win for the week, probably that will go away. But for these lower tiers, looks like it's a common crate for tier 5s. For tier 4, it looks like it's some camos, or some skins, some camouflage, whatever you want to call it. And then that's the lowest down that it goes. So yeah, you can get a lot of common crates if you've got a lot of tier 5 ships, right? So what I'll probably do, I'm a free-ish kind of player, right? I occasionally spend some money on the game, but this is kind of nice because you can get a lot of crates out of this. Looks like you can get a lot of common crates, and then in the higher, and a lot of battle boosters too, and then promotion orders for tier 8s. And then summer big crates for legendary tiers, right? So that is kind of nice. But yeah, promotion orders. So yeah, promotion orders, you can spend promotion orders at the crafting table. We will talk about that in a little bit. And then also the online treasure hunt too. You can buy more keys for that using promotion orders. I tend to spend a lot of my promotion orders, but it is one of the currencies that people have a lot of. So I just filtered by legendaries, and I have 23 legendary ships. So that means if I play through all of these this week, I could get 23 and get wins, right? I could get 23 big crates. But yes, let's talk crafting table now. So this is brand new, and it looks like it's gonna last 20 days for, I'm gonna guess this time around, let's say, right? I'm thinking they'll have these every once in a while. And the sort of the gripe for some of the heavier players was they have things like promotion orders or premium days, hundreds of premium days, and they don't. Here's a commander, guys. They don't have anything to spend their promotion orders and premium days on, or their silver. Random, just in-game currencies, right? That don't necessarily cost real money, don't cost doubloons. You can get a Super 5 crate, right? So that's a guaranteed Tier 5 premium ship that you would get out of that. So that's kind of nice. So if you complete this, I guess you could say you're guaranteed 2 ships, right? A Tier 5 premium and the Schill, the Tier 7 premium. But this is insanely expensive, right? So I think this is really, really meant for that specific player type that's been hoarding a specific currency or hasn't found anything to spend on, right? So if you you have, what is this, left stick click or X or whatever, it shows up in the top right now the conversion for how to progress through and get percentage here, and it's 1% for any or all of these currency types, one of which is premium days. I think that's a little steep. 30 premium days progresses you 1%. So I have 72 premium days, of which I had to buy. I'm not drowning in premium days. I have to buy some occasionally. I think every couple of years I got to chip me, right? Because if you have premium and if you play a lot it's easy to earn, like there's opportunities to earn premium days, right? And you get it out of like the campaign. So if you buy Admiralty backing, sometimes you get more, right? Sometimes you get some of it back, right? But like I only got 72 right now, so that would get me 2%. Like that's not out of premium days. Promotion orders, I think that one's probably fine. But yeah, so if you left stick click, you can you can go into these currencies and increase the bar to see how far along you could progress, right? And so promotion orders, you can see I only have 92. If I spent all of mine, I'd not even get like you can see down the bottom left how much it's actually progressing. I'm not even making it halfway to 5%. I do have 9 million silver, but that still gets me up to like maybe 2%ish. There is what it looks like. So I'm gonna say I won't be getting the Schill just by looking at this, right? But I do think there's a reason that it's like this, right? It's because global XP. Now global XP, I've got enough. I could make it to 5% here and unlock this stage. But yes, there is a reason that this is like this. I think it's, like I feel like I play a lot, right? Like I play a lot, but I also spend my currencies a lot, right? Like I'll save up 750 global XP and go and buy one of the global XP premium ships from the store, right? So that's, free premium ship for, global XP, right? Like I don't, but yeah, I mean, Commander Geist, I could care, like, I like, Commander Geists are fun, but like, yeah. So I was just like, alright, how many premium, like, what would it cost me in premium days here? Let me grab my calculator, jeepers. So what, you need 3,000 premium days, and you can buy 360 at the, right? So 3,000 divided by 360, so you'd have to buy this like 8 times, basically. I'll round down, right? It's 8 1/3 times you'd have to buy, right? And that's the best deal is the the 360 days worth. I think when I first started playing the game, I played for a while, realized I liked it, and I think this is what I bought. I bought 360 days of premium, and I want to say it lasted me like 3 years, right? Like, because, it's technically only about a year, but yeah. So, what was that? 22,000 some doubloons. So the biggest doubloon package is this, right? What was it? 22,500. And you need to buy that eight times. It's 180,000 doubloons. Divided by 47,000. So you'd have to buy this almost 4 times, right? 3.8 times. So let's say 4 times. So $150 times 4 is $600, right? So if you wanted to buy it, if you wanted to spend premium days, let's say you didn't have any premium days, you wanted to get that ship for premium days, you'd have to buy $600 worth of premium days, and then you'd consume them all and have no actual premium days. Like that's so insane to me when you like look at it that way, right? So I would say I do think that, and here's why I don't have a lot of promotion orders, right? So like and there's free commanders too, that, this is obviously a paid commander, but I got her out of a crate and I'm not too excited about her. I know some people are very excited about this commander for American battleships, but so like I haven't put anything into her yet, but you need 153 promotion orders, you can see over the right, to get her at level 16, right, to rank a commander up to level 16. So like I've gotten, I've been playing my Takahashi, right? That's this commander here. This is Matsuji Aijun, right? Where this lady is just a Geist over top of it, right? So I maxed her out. So and this is a somewhat recent commander, right? So I spend my promotion orders, right? I'm trying to rank up my commanders still. So I've been spending them. Yeah, but so I'm holding off on this one just because I don't have the materials, right? But like, so that's why I don't have a lot of those. I do think that there are some people out there that have like their niche, right, of like ship types that they like to play, and then they don't touch anything else, right? And so I could easily see you having lots of silver, global XP, and promotion orders if you've got, you know, a very specific class that you like to play for a specific, right? If you play the same ships all the time. But I play like everything. I play literally everything. So yeah. But yeah, so like you could go in the store for 750,000 global XP and get one of these global XP ships, right? These are pretty much, you know, I don't know if they like cycle in and out, but there's almost always global XP ships in here, right? Like that you can buy for global XP, right? Which is just, you just play the game to earn that. And then, yeah. So I was just curious. I'm like, if I were to spend everything I had, like how far could I even get? And it's like not even. I can't even get the commander guys. Man. Yeah, this is too expensive for me. But like, and it's, you know, it's because I play everything, right? So I think there's a lot of people out there that like they have their ship and they play that ship just almost constantly, right? Now, like, we'll look at this ship that you can get, and it's a good ship. Like, I would like to have it, but I'm not getting it. I'm not doing it. And I think I had around 50 million silver. I just bought a like regular tech tree tier 8 ship, and then it costs, you know, a whole bunch more silver at that level to put all the mods on it and stuff, right? You get a reload booster here, so that's kind of cool. 2 of those, and then if you were putting a fully packed commander for the legendary perk on there, you'd get 3, right? And heals and sonar, like that's good. And this, it almost looks like you could do a secondary battery build with this if you wanted to, because its starting firing range is 6 kilometers. Like that's a little bit more than the standard, you know, 5-ish that comes out there, right? But it's kind of like, you know, reminds me of the Graf Spey, right? But that's down at what, tier 5? Because it's just 2 big turrets, one in the front, one in the back. Decent torpedoes. Was that 10 kilometer torpedoes? Like that's, you know, like, so yeah, like I think this would be a good ship, but I'm not gonna be heartbroken about not spending $600 worth of premium days to get it. Oh man, that's just like, but yes, I'm sure there's, you know, I'm sure they've got the math out there, right? Like, you know, I'm sure Wargaming knows. We'll see what the Citadel looks like here. I'm sure Wargaming knows exactly, like, you know, how many people could potentially buy the ship for, say, promotion orders or global XP or silver, right? So like, if I wasn't, you know, if I personally wasn't playing through pretty much every country and every tech tree, right, every ship line, I wouldn't, you know, if I like, say, I like Japanese cruisers, say I only played those, I'd probably have tons of silver and global XP, because there'd be global XP ships that I would have never bought, and there'd be a ton of regular ships that I would have never bought for, you know, silver. So yeah. Big and flammable fire set on the ship lasts longer due to her large size and high caliber guns. Excuse me. I'm not sure why the high caliber guns make fires burn longer, but okay, yeah, sure. So here's your mod choices, right? So you could go, if you were doing a secondary build, you could go secondary mod there, but it's always tough to do. The trade-off, I feel like, is rough on doing a secondary build on a cruiser, right? And I'd probably pick concealment here. And then, yeah, there's choices here. If you were all out on secondary, it's 20% reload there, but I don't know, main battery range and dispersion, because it's probably not the greatest on a German ship, with those kind of guns. But that's the like quickie take on what's in this ship, right? So, but yeah, like I'm just like for two, yeah, here I'll put everything that I have, including my 60 premium days for 2%. I can't even get the commander guys. almost. So I don't know, like there is the you know, if you're short promotion orders, you know, what was it? You could play your tier 8s. But yeah, so this is why I don't have silver. Is because look at, like, so here's just US. I have almost every ship unlocked there. I do have every ship unlocked for Japan, except with the exception of the tier 7 carrier. Right, so that's, you know, the carrier 20, even with my discounts from my fleet perks and stuff, right? These are 20 some million, yeah, just to unlock the tier 8s. And then it's probably around at least that much again. Like you almost have to double it, you know. So originally 25 million, but it's 22 million because of my fleet. So join my fleet if you aren't in a fleet, get some bonuses there. But yeah, like, so like this is why, you know, like I'm still working through some of the French ones, Soviet, Russia. I struggle bus on some of those ships. Right, I'm getting better with them as I play them more. Pan-European, small. I just bought the small end. I think that's the one, but that's why I don't have a lot of silver. I think it was close to 50 million in silver. And it probably was like about 40 some million to, you know, buy the ship and outfit it, you know, to get it fully loaded, right? So, but yeah, wanted to put this out there since this came out today. So yeah, if you are one of those folks that kind of patronizes specific ship types, right, you might have enough, you know, or commanders or countries, right, you might have enough promotion orders or silver, right, to make it worth it. But since I play like freaking everything, man, and I feel like I play a lot. Like I post videos almost every freaking day, right? And those are just my good games, right? So yeah. But yeah, like, so I'm gonna guess there's probably plenty of people out there that could get it, and I'm gonna guess that the crafting table will probably come back, you know, regularly. That's just my guess. Right, and you'll see it come back with like different ships and possibly the costs adjusted, right, based on what people have, because Wargaming's probably paying attention to that. Thanks guys, make sure you're following the channel. We'll see you next time.